It may have taken me a little bit longer than you guys, but we're now at 50 wins in the Century of Wins, which gives us a 30K pack. This isn't just any 30K pack, though. This is a special 30K pack. It is a milestone for the Trading to Glory. It is. If you're looking to buy cheap and reliable FC24 coins, look no farther than my partner FUTLOOT and use my code ELYYT, ELYYT, for an extra 6% at checkout. It is the pack that is going to begin our Team of the Year pack project. I am not going to open it. I did open a couple packs yesterday for Radioactive, didn't pack a Radioactive player, and now we are saving packs for Team of the Year. And we start with this untradeable Rare Electrum Players pack. And on top of that, we should have another season objective to add to it. So we've already got our second pack saved for the Team of the Year pack project. If you guys are also saving packs for Team of the Year with me, let me know in the comments down below. Type if you are saving or if you are holding your packs for Team of the Year. And I don't blame you, or saving or opening is what I meant to say, not saving or holding. That would be the same thing. Are you saving or opening your packs for Team of the Year? I understand those of you guys that aren't going to be saving, the ones who just continue to open whenever they get packs, because one, it is very tempting. I am very impatient and I really want to open these packs right now. Honestly, I just tweeted at EA today if they had any more of those Energizer packs, because I'm kind of hooked on those as well, and now they're gone from the store. So I don't get any more Energizer packs either. But given the fact that Team of the Year pack weight has been so bad last year and the year before, I saved over 11 million coins worth of packs for Team of the Year last year, and I ended up getting just Team of the Year Courtois. I got no other Team of the Year cards. I barely even packed any Team of the Year honorable mention cards, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and hop into today's content, which is obviously about Radioactive. And we got a Radioactive Aubameyang. This is our first SBC, but it's not the last Radioactive SBC that we've gotten or are going to get for this promo. In fact, this has already had a big impact on the market. It's a good value SBC. You just need a Team of the Week player and an 82 and then an 85 rated squad, which I've already completed that one. I just need to get a Team of the Week player, and I'll have my own Aubameyang card for our Trading to Glory account. So I'm going to be upgrading my striker, and the reason I'm doing that is because, well, I need a new upgrade. I've been liking Hernandez. I've gotten used to using him, but I think it's time to take a next step up without spending 4 million coins on Player of the Month MBAPPE. So with that being said, we're going to take a small step up and use Aubameyang before we'll probably upgrade him again before or during Team of the Year. Nonetheless, guys, with a good value SBC during this promo, I expected the market to go up, and that's exactly what has happened. With any cards that link to Aubameyang, we're seeing this Klaus rise in price. His card was about 17,000 coins. Now it's 23K. An investment like that, you might say, oh, it's only 7K profit. But imagine you bought 50 of them, right? Then you're looking at over 350,000, 400,000 coin profit on that investment. And so I'm going to show you ones that I think might have an impact when we get a new leaked SBC, which is Skriniar. Skriniar is the next Radioactive objective or SBC, but in his tweet, Foot Sheriff says that it's going to be an SBC. So hopefully that is the truth, and we're going to see this card dropping in the next couple of days. I'm not expecting a ton of people to get super hyped up about this card, but given that these cards do get such good chemistry, and the Aubameyang wasn't very expensive, if they make this Skriniar a similar value to Aubameyang, we're going to see a lot of people complete it, just because if you need a center back, if you didn't do any of the center back SBCs we got a couple weeks ago with Vidic and with Blanc and Thiago Silva, then Skriniar is going to be the option that everybody goes with, because it's going to have good stats, it's going to have good chemistry, and it's very easy to link players in with this Radioactive promo. We obviously saw that with that Aubameyang. So, Ousmane Dembele's Team of the Week, it's a card that's already going up and will continue going up because the market is stable. He was in Best of Team of the Week. We invested in a couple of these cards at 235,000 coins. He's up to 252. I think he could maybe fluctuate up and down today. You could get a deal at 245 if you're lucky, and make sure you hold into the hype of this Skriniar SBC. Now, if that Skriniar comes out and it's terrible value, the reason I like this Aubameyang card is the only risk you have with it is really the tax, which is about 12,000 coins right now. So it's not a huge risk on the card, but it definitely could go wrong if Skriniar ends up being super bad value and nobody wants to do it. So we saw that SBC drop yesterday with Griezmann. We knew it was coming out, and we even predicted when it was coming out. And so let's go ahead and take a look at that Antoine Griezmann SBC and see what were the votes on this card. Well, as you guys can see right here under my camera, it got 1,000 upvotes and about 4,000 downvotes, which is, if my math is correct, not good at all. So what a lot of people did with this Griezmann is they decided we're not going to go ahead and do that SBC. We're just going to go back and buy this Griezmann card, which went all the way down to 215,000 coins into the hype of this SBC, because obviously people were afraid that, yeah, this is going to drop because they're just going to be able to do the player of the month. But since this card is actually so much better value, he went up all the way to 265,000 coins. So we've seen that. We've also seen Kolo Muani drop because of a good value SBC. Of course, Aubameyang came out and his card went down. He actually did spike up to, well, it looks like 779K. I'm not sure if he sold at that price, but he was selling comfortably at about 640,000 coins, and now he's down to 614K. And it is directly correlated to the fact that people are like, well, I've got my Ligue 1 striker now, and it's going to be Aubameyang. So they sell Kolo Muani and get that card back. But he also is at PSG, so the Skriniar could actually push him back up. So you're kind of looking at a lower price right now. Could that Skriniar make this Kolo Muani bounce back? It could. That one's a little bit more high risk for those of you guys that want to take a bigger gamble. I'll be honest, guys, it's very rare in which you invest in an entire transfer list worth of cards and every single one of them is going up in price. Every single one of them has made me profit, and some of them probably the best investments we've made all year. Of course, we already talked about Dembele. It kind of applies to Bellingham with the out-of-pack best of Team of the Week cards, as Bellingham's up about 10,000 coins. But you've got Talvin, you've got Locatelli, and you've got Caramo, all players who are going to be playing on Monday with their FC Pro Live Pros. Caramo's player is Bonanno, and I sent him a message because we have 31 of these Caramo cards, 31 of them for about 39 to 40,000 coins, which has been fantastic given the fact that he is up 28,000 coins now in price per card, times that by the 31 we have. That's one of the best investments we've had this year, if not ending up being the best investment of the year. So I told him, hey, Bonanno, good to meet you. I have 31 Caramo. That's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Godspeed. See you next week. He actually responded with the eyes emoji, which only makes me incredibly confident in this man. Ice in his veins. I said, you can do it. And so I think at this point, we might just have to put our faith in Bonanno and just have him take us to the promised land, because Caramo, I don't even think I can sell you anymore. He followed me back on Twitter. I am a huge fan now of Matthias Bonanno, and he is obviously the guy who controls the upgrades for our Caramo card. But if you want to be safe with all of these cards, what you want to do is you want to invest right now into Group C. Go ahead and buy cards for Group C, which are the likes of Ogbonna, and you can get players like Simakin. Those are players that are going to be playing for Group C on next Monday. You don't really want to buy Phillips quite yet, even though actually it's not a bad deal. He's about 110K right now, which really isn't bad, but it's going to be longer before that card is active because DH Tex, he doesn't play until Group D, which is December 18th. So it's going to be quite a while. But what I would suggest, sell into the hype on Monday. Last time around on Group A, you did see after the first couple matches, you saw Mane skyrocket, you saw Malen skyrocket, but then Kolo Muani actually went down in price. So it is a risk. If you want to take it, it's a better risk to take on these cards than the RTTKs, because they do have 4 matches to get an upgrade, and unless they don't win a match until the final match, most of the time they do go up above what they started that day on. So again, the risk might be worth taking, guys, but if you want the easy coins, you sell into the hype of those matches. And then furthermore, let's talk about out of pack Thunderstruck cards, because Bernardo Silva has probably been our worst one because he went down to about 70K after we bought this card. Unfortunately, he just started dropping, but this card is starting to make a comeback. He did get down to 70,000 coins, but after that, he has spiked up to 76K. He's at about 78,000 coins right now, which isn't profit quite yet for us, but I'm confident that we can at least get our coins back after tax. But there are some better investments that are making us some bank, like Kim Little. This was an obvious investment, guys, and it had no risk whatsoever. That's why I told you guys about it. And here's the thing, it still doesn't have much risk because these guys for Arsenal's women's team don't play until next week. And this card, wow, it's actually gone up even higher. It's at about 39,000 coins now. We got in at about 33 to 34. The reason this is going up is because she could become 90 rated, and the cheapest 90 fodder in the game is 54,000 coins. That card could go up another 15K if they beat Chelsea, who are the top team in the league for the Women's Super League in England. So there is some doubt, and if they do lose that match, that card is going to come down a little bit. They have another chance to win the next weekend, but that's a while from now, and I don't know how long you want to make an investment for, but this card's probably going to go to 90 rated eventually. So with that being said, it can be a long-term hold for those of you that do not like to take risks. All I'm saying, though, is you are getting in a little bit late because that is about where we got in, and she has only been going up since. And to be honest, probably going to continue to go up. And the same thing can be said for Hemp. This card does not play until next weekend either. I think that Manchester City are actually the first match of the weekend, and Footbin's deciding not to load right now. But Hemp, we got in for 200, and then we got another one for 186. That card, I'll tell you, because Footbin's not working, is up to about 225,000 coins. And I think she rises throughout this week. Overall, we're going to sell on Friday next week and take our coins before that match is even played, because that card could also go to 90 rated, but obviously she's not fodder. So a lot of cards that can be upgraded, and that is a recipe for success. The one thing we do have to watch out for, Bernardo Silva and the Umtiti card that we have a little bit later in the transfer list. These guys, they play this weekend. So if Manchester City do come out, and I think they play Tottenham this weekend, they lose to Tottenham or draw Tottenham like they did with Liverpool last week, this Bernardo Silva is going back down in price. So if you want to hold and he does end up getting upgraded, I think, yeah, his price could go up a little bit higher than it is right now. But if they lose, it's a disaster for our coins. So I don't think I'm going to take that risk. And even if I'm only getting my coins back, we're going to go ahead and minimize damages because we're making so many coins on all the other investments on our transfer list, then we don't really need to take huge risks on cards that could end up losing us more coins or losing us any coins. So sometimes an investment doesn't work out, but you cut your losses or get no losses, and then you just reinvest in something a little safer. So that's the plan for today. So I've got 900K. I'm probably going to put a little bit more into that Ousmane Dembele in for him, but I think that with these radioactive cards, I think we're going to be buying these as well. I think they're going to be cards that over time, because they get such good links, are going to be cards that people will gravitate towards as safe cards for their team, because you're always going to be able to use a card on 2 out of 3 chemistry, and most of them are going to get 3 chemistry, because all you need to do is add one player from the league or one manager from their league, and they're on full chemistry. So we're going to keep an eye on these cards. Of course, day 1 flips are over, so we're not touching them until at least Sunday night, Monday, and we will regroup again then. So watch out for that video. Make sure you subscribe for it right now. And if you enjoyed today's episode, not a ton of new cards we're investing in. It's mostly just hold your investments for the most part and make extra coins. As right now, we're just sitting, relaxing, chilling with our transfer list full of cards as they continue to make us coins. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And again, let me know, this will be the secret comment of the day, even though it was at the beginning of the video. Are you going to be saving your packs, or are you going to be opening all of your packs? That's what I want to know down below. I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace out.